I'm Tyler.
I'm Shorty.
I'm Myles.
I'm Kara.
And we are the Inner Idiot.
The following podcast has strong language, violence, and other things you probably shouldn't let your children listen to. Please enjoy.
Drop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing. It ain't wet from sweat, and we ain't done yet. So lube up them ear holes, or we're going in dry. Not wrong. Dry. Welcome to Inner Idiot Podcast. I'm your host, the big, the bald, the beautiful, the brash, the bumbling, and oftentimes bastardly MC Tyler Havlin. And I'm just glad we get to talk to you guys today.
Man, shut the fuck up. 2 claps and Ric Flair.
Woo! From the other room. Stop.
I wish I had a microphone that only would pick that. Like, I need a hotkey just to pick that up. I'm going to record it and put it on a button.
You should. That would be great. Man, we get to talk to people today, and it's a wonderful day for that. Look, this is like the highlight of my day, my week, every week.
Good.
I love this stuff. All right.
I'm glad people come to my house to get joy.
Well, you know. At least they're coming to their house to get something. Oh, tear.
This is definitely not Shorty.
All right.
Oh.
You hear him. He is the Lord that's never bored, the commander of the comic book. He's been pecking kitty and grabbing titty since December something 2020. Dumb. It's hard to keep track now because it's been so long. He ain't got a shirt on, and that's just for you ladies. 2 claps and Ric Flair for Lord Shorty Fresh in the flesh. Woo! There it was.
She's getting louder.
I thought it wasn't going to happen that time. Like, yeah, it was a little delayed.
You're interrupting my show.
Yeah.
I've got to watch this YouTube guy go shopping for only green stuff for the next 30 minutes.
And they're all doing it now. It's so annoying. Like they just go and blow money on whatever color they're wearing.
I was well, we can come back to YouTube. We'll tear them up, too.
Golly.
I blow money on silly shit.
I would too if I had it. Shit.
I don't have it.
All right.
I just refuse to eat. People are like, "Oh wow, Shorty, you're skinny because your metabolism." I'm like, no, I'm skinny because I choose other stuff than food.
All right. You hear his voice. He's a Jedi in the streets and a Sith in the sheets. I struggled a little bit with that one for a second. If you got a pap, he'll smear it because he's been papping smears and slapping rears for God knows how long. 2 claps and a Ric Flair for Dr. Myles Shawn. Woo!
And cue the child.
At least that's all that she can hear is the woo.
I don't think that's all she can hear. I'm pretty sure she can hear a lot more.
She doesn't respond to anything except for the woos.
Well, I think that's because it's the loudest part. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Grabs her attention.
I don't know why it bothers her so much. It's hilarious though. All right, today's top 5. Top 5 weirdest habits, Myles. We're gonna swing it to you to wing it.
All right.
If you can. If you can't, no big deal.
It's hard to think of like weird habits because to me they seem normal.
Sure.
The only like few things I can think that come to mind is like anytime I go out from smoking or if I'm getting ready to like lock down the house for the night or whatever, like I'll go through, I'll make sure like the sliding door, the back garage door, front door's all locked. I won't even get like 2 steps down to my room and I'm like, is that fucking door locked? And then I cannot do anything else until I go back and check it. Mm-hmm. I'll do it 3 or 4 times. Gets real old real quick.
I imagine so.
See, I'm really bad about not locking my doors.
I don't fucking like any of my shit.
Like, I am horrible. I don't lock my car. I don't lock my doors. Like, I don't know why. It's not that, like, I inherently trust people because I don't. I don't know.
I mean, well, that's mostly just at night.
Yeah, I don't even at
It's
night.
like when I'm leaving for work, if no one's at the house, I'm unlock the door and shit. Then I'll get halfway down the street. Is that fucking door locked?
And turn back around.
I have.
Sounds like
Super
extra
annoying.
anxiety I don't need.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
God love you, buddy.
So why don't you make it a habit of just locking it every time you close it now? If you do that, and you know you lock it every time you close it.
He does, but paranoia sets in
Yeah.
and says otherwise.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought you were only locking it down at night is what I caught. Or when you leave.
No. Just anytime I lock the door. Sort of like the oven. I have not touched the oven all goddamn day. And then, is the fucking oven on?
Gas or electric?
Electric.
Oh. That's a little different than gas, but man,
Yeah.
gas ovens freak me out.
Why?
Because, man, they'll blow your house up. You accidentally leave one of them motherfuckers on not lit?
Your water heater tank can do that too.
Oh, okay. Thanks for adding on to my...
I got you.
Appreciate you.
You know how sometimes you're sitting in your house and you hear that little whooshing sound? That's the pilot light kicking on and off.
Oh, well,
You're-
thanks.
you're
Now
welcome.
I'm going to listen for that. Appreciate you.
There's next weird habit. Noticing all the like weird little creaks and shit in the house. Like it drives the kids insane, especially when they're trying to like go grab extra snacks. Like, what are you guys doing up there? How'd you hear us? I hear everything. It's not even a habit. It's just like I listen all the time.
Parent hearing. I don't have that. I do not have parent hearing.
I don't even call it parent hearing. Anybody in the house.
My mom was that way,
Do you
man.
memorize footsteps? Like
Yeah.
sound of footsteps? Yeah, I do the same thing. I don't think that's weird. I think that's fairly common.
What, knowing who's walking?
Yeah.
Well, that one's pretty easy, though, I think. Especially in my house. Like, my youngest, she walks like a herd of elephants. Like, don't. Real fast, too. My oldest walks like a herd of rhinos, but really slow.
If I'm in my bedroom or anything like that and I'm like awake and somebody comes in this house, I can tell you who entered based on their footsteps, on how they go up and down the stairs.
Nice. I mean, I know mine. I drag.
Kind of hard to do that upstairs.
Whatever. All right. What's your next one?
Oh.
If you got a next one.
I know, like, most of it's just all anxiety based.
We're here for it.
Sure.
Like, just keeping shit organized. Like, specifically, like, the shoes. 'Cause kids got shoes everywhere. I'll go through and I'll make sure, like, they're all there.
What's the weirdest thing you make sure is organized?
The weirdest thing?
Yeah. Wait, do you organize cereal boxes based on height or color?
I think you gotta do it on color. When it comes to cereal boxes, you gotta organize on color.
Tight. Go from smallest to largest.
Nah.
See, I knew this would be a thing.
It's gotta be colored.
How do you organize it by color?
If you got two red boxes, the red boxes go together.
Okay.
All right. So like, if you got Fruit Loops and Lucky Charms, they gotta go together.
All right. Now,
then
how do you figure out which goes from left to right?
I just like maybe sometimes darkest to lightest, like, and you keep your Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know, it's always by itself because it's in the white and blue box. Unless you got Honey Nuts, Honey Bunches of Oats, Almonds, which is in the blue and white box, then the Cinnamon Toast Crunch and that can go together. Why do I know the colors of so many cereals? I don't know. Captain Crunch is another red box. Trix is there's a lot of red
Captain
cereals.
Crunch is a yellow box, son.
Nah, it depends on what kind of Captain Crunch you get. If you get no berries, it's yellow.
I'm glad I started this. Continue.
Who the fuck gets no berries?
Dude, my oldest loves no berries. Loves it. I like any
She must
kind
be
of...
a sadist.
I love any kind of Captain Crunch. No berries, all berries, regular berries, peanut butter, all the
That's not a
Captains.
berry.
Well, it's still a Captain, and I love the Captain.
Poor guy needs a promotion.
Yeah.
He does, man. He's been a captain for a long time. His life is not headed in the right trajectory.
No.
All right, sorry. What was the top 5?
Top 5 weirdest habits.
Oh,
That's about all I got.
that's all you got? All right, Shorty, you're up.
This is probably like, this is from the most common one to ones that I think like no one else fucking does. telling people that they are my favorite. That is a weird habit I've developed.
You can keep going.
What are you doing?
I'll be there in a minute. All right, go ahead. I'll be back.
Oh, God. All right, small intermission. Until I got called away from the child who tells us no.
Should start saying yes.
Huh?
Start saying yes. Have
Say-
the wrong attitude right out of the gate.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Silly ass kids. She's wearing Pokemon's t-shirt.
Pokemans.
Pokemans!
What is this? Jeremy says ISIS
It's 5 now.
wants you to respond.
What?
Say hi to ISIS.
Yeah.
Oh. Hi, Isis. I didn't see it. I'm not turning around and reading this thing. All right, so telling people they're my favorite, specifically my nieces. Thank God, like, Kara's not here.
She's
I mean, she
watching.
knows. Huh?
She's watching.
No, she's not.
It said she was.
Yeah, it says Kara Banks is watching.
We'll see. But, like, I'll tell her, like, Kara, you're my favorite. Don't tell Talia. And I'll tell Talia that she's my favorite. Don't tell Kara. And I'll do the whole rotation. And I do that with all of them.
All right, so who is your absolute favorite?
You're getting into dangerous territory, dude. This is getting recorded on a podcast and on Facebook Live. That I cannot say. I will not say it on air. It shall not be recorded.
All right.
Because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or nothing like that. You know, I do the same thing with Isis and Jazz. I'll tell Isis she's my favorite. Don't tell Jasmine. I'll tell Jasmine she's my favorite. Don't tell Isis.
But you're telling ISIS now.
Huh?
You're telling ISIS now.
Isis is my favorite. She's listening. But don't tell Jasmine. Don't tell Kara. See? Like, that's how it is. And I don't know where that started. I have no idea. But, yeah.
I just tell my kids they're my favorite. Insert their name.
Right.
Like, you're my favorite Kira. You're my favorite Everly.
Yeah, see, I ain't doing that. That's not as fun.
Yeah.
The next weird one I got is asking people how they are, and if I do not hear them or they do not respond, I respond very quickly with good, grand, glad to hear it. And just keep on walking, because it catches them off guard faster than fuck. Wait, what'd he say? The next one is doing the villager.
Yeah. It's on my list too.
Yeah, I don't know when it started.
That's Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Minecraft villager. I don't know where it started or why it started, but all the time. And I got him doing it. I got Don does it. Zach does it now. Automitis does it. So, like, I've slowly integrated everybody in the group to do it. It's great.
See, I do it, but I do it for a different reason. Not the Minecraft thing. I do it because of regular show. Mordecai and Rigby.
Well, they're always going,
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah. But I do specifically.
I love me some radio show. And then just sets off a chain of.
Yeah. Everybody does it. Dude, me and Donnie will sit there and do it for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Have a whole ass conversation and villager.
And then yesterday, you guys got to witness this after Waffle House, but like after I eat, it's always.
And
I don't know why. I don't know why I do it, but I've always done it.
Now, I guess.
And it's never. I don't know if it's always been Mario, but it's always been of some kind.
Yeah, I think I've noticed it now that you say something about it.
It's almost every time I eat.
You just telling it to go to the right places, like
I guess, dude. I don't know.
traffic control in your
I
belly?
have no idea, but it was brought to my attention like a few months ago. Because I was out to eat with somebody, and like they were like, "You do that every time you eat."
Were you out to eat with your favorite?
Yeah, my favorite Sammy babe.
Okay.
Yeah, she can't tell nobody either. She caught me off that, and then my weirdest one, and I have no idea when this started, but is every time I'm in the shower and I accidentally drop the soap, I say, "Well, damn it, I'm fucked."
I like it.
I don't know. Like I've done it a few times, and the other day, it's when I came up with this top 5. I was like, man, this is a fucking weird ass habit. Where did I develop this?
I like it. You just gave me my number 5. Because I'm winging it today.
Oh, okay.
I am winging it because I've been unprepared for life for a few weeks now. And that's all right. We'll figure it out. I'll get back to form soon. Round's a form. I'm round. You know. That's
yes,
so
a good shape. Good shape.
Yes. Very symmetrical. I'm not symmetrical, though.
Not at all.
Not at all. All right, anyways, number 5. So when I get in the shower, I used to have long hair, but when I get in the shower or the pool and, like, I first get my head wet, I run my fingers through my imaginary hair to pull it back. Every time, like, I do this. Like I still got hair. And I haven't had hair in, let's carry the one, like, 14, 15 years. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've had hair. I had a little bit of hair when my oldest was born. I tried to grow it out one last time.
Yeah.
It looked awful. I'll find pictures.
I'm excited to see it.
This was the only thing thin on my body.
Oh, shit, I stumbled across pictures from like 2018 when I had the fucking long hair on top. That was rough.
I couldn't imagine you with long hair.
I had it like all of right here. I grew it out.
You pulled it back?
Sometimes.
Oh, man.
More so for work.
Fancy dancy. All right, so that's my number 5. My number 4 is anytime, like, and like, as you get older, I don't know when this started, you grunt when you do things and shit.
Yeah.
I have this really weird habit where, like, when I'm getting up or sitting down or I drop something, I say, oh, fuckles. And I have no clue where it started, and I didn't notice it until I was with Shorty and we were in Cleveland. And I think I said something about it. I was like, man, when did I just start saying that all the time? Oh, fuckles. Like,
I vaguely remember you having this outer monologue.
Like, I don't know if it's like because fuckles doesn't sound bad, but I still get to say fuck. So, like, if I say fuckles,
It just defeats the purpose of not saying it to begin with. You're just adding extra letters.
extra syllables, which is another weird habit I'll do the next one. But, like, I think maybe I heard my daughter say it or something, my youngest say fuckles. And maybe I picked it up from her.
Sure.
I don't know. She says some crazy shit sometimes. We're in the car yesterday, right? She's like, Dad, you remember that time I was hiding in your room and you couldn't see me and you said, guess I'll just watch TV by myself? I was like, yeah. She's like, I was going to be so pissed. I said, what? Pissed? And she said it again last night. Like, Dad, you remember this? I was so pissed. Like, and she just says it just
So
like it's,
nonchalantly.
yeah, like it's nothing. Like she ain't 4 years old and she ain't not supposed to say pissed. She don't care. She don't give no.
She doesn't
fucks.
understand that she's not supposed to say it.
I think she understands because when I call her out on it, or I laugh, even if I laugh, she's like, "Don't look at me." Like it's funny though.
Sure.
All right, the next one. What was the next one?
Adding extra syllables.
Yes, if your name is more than one syllable long, I will usually shorten it to one syllable somehow. Don't know why. Maybe I'm a lazy talker. I don't know. But I will shorten everybody's name to one syllable if I can. Case in point, there was this girl that started working at my work a few months back. And her name was like 3 or 4 syllables. And the first syllable of her name is Jizz.
Oh, I recall this.
And I called her Jizz without thinking. And I did this for an entire day and nobody caught on.
Nobody said anything either.
Nobody said anything. And then the last time I said it, I was like, wait a second. I just called her Jizz.
I've been calling this girl Seaman all day.
Yeah. Nobody
See,
called
then
it.
the next day, I would have come in and say, how you doing, Seaman? Like, I would have taken it there.
Seaman's 2 syllables.
Yeah, but
it's
it would have
too
been
much for
funnier.
me to remember.
It's too much. My brain can't handle that. Okay?
My short tie.
My short tie. Hey, I mean, that kind of rolls off the tongue, though.
My short tie show.
Yeah, my short tie. All right, so my next
Sounds
one
hot.
does sound
Sounds
kind of hot.
sexy.
My next one, I don't know. This isn't necessarily a habit. It's a habit of my body. Again, that I've talked to Shorty about and I've talked to the audience about.
Oh, God damn it.
But every time I sneeze, my nipples get rock hard. Except when I had COVID. I would sneeze and my nipples aren't hard. What the hell? Like
I'm broken.
COVID broke my superpower.
Is it back?
Yeah, it's back now. If I sneeze, my nipples, all this just.
How are you gonna save the day with hard nipples?
Huh?
So how are you gonna save the day with hard nipples?
Dude, if it's cold or flu season, I'm just cutting everybody up. Okay? You give me a little pepper under my nose, I'm just cutting everybody up. Like, wow.
You gotta get insanely close for that.
I don't care. I like closeness sometimes.
Fair enough, I suppose.
That's my weird habits. That's the ones I can think of. I don't know how many I listed. I think it was 3 or 4. But that's
something like that.
Yeah. That's what I got for today. And what sucks is this could have been a really good one had I put some thought into it. But I did not have the time.
It was
or the
last
energy.
minute. It was last minute.
I don't care enough about myself to like pay attention. So I'm sure
I
there's-
just did.
I'm
I did
sure
ones
there's
that made me
weird
laugh.
shit. I'm sure I have other weird habits I just don't even recognize
Sure.
or notice.
Oh, I know I got more weird habits, but like some that I don't pay attention to. But these are like the ones that I thought were like, those are the ones I stopped and go, when the fuck did I start doing this dumb thing?
I see. I think that stuff about a lot of things, but then I realize like once I notice them, they just kind of go away, except for the fuckles and the nipples getting hard, and then me running my fingers through my imaginary hair.
So none of them.
Well, those they just don't go away.
Right. So none of them go away.
Some of them do, just not the ones I listed today. Jeez Louise, people.
Masturbating with a cheese grater talking to you sometimes.
Yep. Could you imagine masturbating?
Slightly amusing, but mostly painful.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would be any amusing.
It's plenty amusing. You talk to me all the time.
Yeah, but
If
that's,
it wasn't amusing,
but it's not masturbating with a cheese grater.
this is true. Would you rather talk to me or would you rather masturbate with a
I
cheese
would rather
grater?
talk to you, Ty.
Thank you.
That's what
Thank
I said
you.
sometimes.
Is there any time when you would pick masturbating with a cheese grater over talking to me?
Depends on the topic.
There.
Yeah.
What's the topic?
You
Let's
fucking
figure
roll
that
up
out.
to me and talk about eating ass again, I'm gonna go find a cheese grater. I'm out.
You know it's going to happen, and I'm not the one that brought up eating ass this time.
That's fine.
Who did?
Me.
Miles just did.
I'm allowed to bring these up. It's sort of like the other thing. I can say it, but you're not allowed to.
I don't think I've talked about that in a while, and I'm going to keep that train rolling for now. So, yeah. We're in,
Gross.
I didn't see it.
Josh is gross.
The whale come?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sort of like advertisement. Can't spell it without semen between tits.
That's awesome. I like that.
Burned into my head forever.
All right, we're going to hit the button. We'll come back. Thank you, everybody on Facebook for tuning in. What, Shorty?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, hit the button.
Real
We'll
sick
be right
and tired
back.
of you telling me what to fucking do.
I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just telling you how you should.
Hey, Ty, if you wanted to make a podcast, how would you do it?
Spotify Podcasters app, of course, or hell, even the website.
Do they have any way you can edit audio and help with organizing your episodes?
All that and more. You can reach out to listeners and have feedback with their Q&A feature, and it distributes it to all other major places you listen to podcasts.
I just looked, and they got a video podcast set up and editing tools here, too.
So all you got to do is sign up at SpotifyForPodcasters.com or get the app, and you're done.
Damn, it's just that easy.
Half and spooned out a little bit, and beef stew was put in it. Oh, that looks so yummy.
sister makes them. She calls them restuffed baked potatoes.
Twice baked potatoes.
No, restuffed.
Everybody calls them. So she takes out the filling, puts in like cream cheese, shredded cheese, onion chives and stuff, whips it up, puts it back in the oven.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fucking magical.
restuffed. Shit's good.
Well, I've always heard it called twice baked, but restuffed sounds great too.
Well, yeah, because you're restuffing it. You're not rebaking it.
I like restuffing anything, and I just noticed that we're recording, so that's great.
I was like, hold on, we're going to tilt this forward.
I didn't notice it until I started talking about how great restuffing stuff was. Thank you.
I saw instantly where the conversation was going. I was like, I'm heading this out now.
Oh, great mind, Shorty. Great mind. And this is why we love you. One of the many reasons.
I'm going to go home and make for lunch today.
Dude, I might have to. I've never made them, man. My mom made them, like, so good. Chef kisses.
I'll go get some coleslaw for Shorty while we're eating potatoes.
I like this plan.
Yeah. It's a good plan. All right, you said you were going to bash YouTube.
You know, fucking thinking of that shit. You know, fucking macaroni salad, how nobody ever gets it for, like, cookouts and shit.
It's really good.
It is very good. And everyone's like, I see, like, 8 or 9 containers of fucking potato salad and, like, 8 different fucking varieties. And there ain't one fucking thing of just, like...
Macaroni salad is just potato salad without potatoes.
Sure.
That's about it.
I don't fucking like potatoes.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you. Macaroni salad's good, but people are like, oh, that's gross. It's the same thing, just noodles over potatoes.
Right.
See, macaroni salad, to me, I can eat a little bit of it, and it's good. But the moment I get to, like, spoonful 4 or 5, I don't like it. It's something about cold macaroni.
Dude, I will buy
Whatever
a
one
pound of it.
was at down at your parents' house had the pickles in it. Oh, boy.
That's a recipe that they got from my sister-in-law. And, dude, it is super good. I don't even like pickles. That's how much, like...
So good. I went back for seconds.
I don't like pickles either, but, like, relish in some stuff is all right.
Pickles is best.
Super good, dude. I fucking, like... I will sit there and, like, argue over it. Like, who's going to finish out this container? Shorty is. Like, that's what's happening. Like, Mom's like, hey, this is the end of it. Who wants it? We don't want to...